I should say I am back. We just had some friends that I made yesterday that happened to be police here in El Salvador. And yesterday they said that they would come back this morning and bring me a patch. So I have a genuine El Salvador police issue patch that is going to live prominently and proudly on the headliner of my Revel van. So I'm super excited for that. That's going to be really fun. And we had an amazing conversation. I was in the middle of the last live stream, which was my first live stream just a second ago. And just getting started, and my police friends drove up. So I cut it a little short just to talk to them. But I wanted to come back on and finish telling you guys a little bit of an update about what we're doing. So we are here in El Salvador, like you probably gathered from seeing the patch. Um, we are at a beautiful volcano. So if you look over my head, you're going to see the rim of the volcano. We are down in the bottom, and there is a small lake here. It is the dry season, so there's not a lot of water. Although the police just told us that in the wet season, where we are parked in our vans, which are right here, there's Kathy, there's George, they're eating breakfast, there's George's Revel. They said where we are parked right now in the wet season would be underwater by a few feet. So this place changes dramatically with the seasons, and there is a definite dry and wet season here, and there's big swings between the two. But we have discovered these volcanoes because they are much cooler. They're higher altitude, and the coast is sweltering. We have been loving going to see the coast and explore the coast, but it has been so hot to sleep up there. We've been really struggling with that. So we've discovered these volcanoes, and basically I've started looking on the temperature map using Weather Underground and a few other apps. But if you look at the temperature map, you can see that um, there are cold areas and hot areas, and I've been really using that tool to plan where we want to camp for the night. So there's a little tip for you guys. If you come to Central America and you're having a hard time with the heat, look on the temperature maps and try to coincide that with iOverlander camps and find a place to camp for the night. And we've discovered some places that I don't know that we would have found otherwise. Way up on these volcanoes, there are usually little national parks or state parks or something the equivalent of that. And they have campgrounds, or like in this case, there's not an official campground, but they allow you to pay just a little more than a day rate and be able to spend the night up here. And so that's just what we've done. But we are getting ready to head into Honduras and then into Nicaragua. And we were just talking with the police friends, and they said that Honduras can be a little dangerous if we stay in the tourist areas. It's safer, but all the overlanders that we're talking to are kind of taking the approach of blasting across Honduras in one day. It is not very far. It's only 2.5 hours to cross the southern part of the country, and getting into Nicaragua as quick as possible. Um, when El Salvador had a major gang problem, they threw thousands of people in jail that were associated with gangs. And this is what I'm hearing from talking to other locals. But some of those gang members fled to Honduras and are still doing bad things there in Honduras. So I don't think it's quite as safe as we've experienced in Guatemala and El Salvador and maybe even Mexico. It's kind of a place you want to be on high alert, and because of that, a lot of tourists like us, overlanders, are just blasting across the country and getting to Nicaragua as fast as we can. Now, Nicaragua has a pretty intensive border process, and we have some friends from Spain who just crossed, and they took 7 hours to cross the border. Um, I don't know. I'm hearing other reports of people taking anywhere between 1 to 3 hours, so maybe they just hit it at a very congested time. But we're going to be blasting across Honduras, I think, tomorrow, and we're going to then get into Nicaragua as quick as we can. So I don't know, just a little update. If you guys have any questions, maybe write them below. I see Hojo's on there cracking jokes as usual. Thanks for that, Hojo. I miss you, buddy. Um, and We've had a wonderful trip though. We have people keep asking us, does it feel safe? Things like that, and we haven't had any security concerns. We've felt very safe. All of our interactions with police or official people have been nothing more than positive. They're very curious what we're doing, and they answer all of our questions as best as we can ask them in Spanish. And it's been a wonderful experience down here. We've had zero problems in Mexico, all the way down through Belize into Guatemala, now El Salvador, and we're getting midway down Central America, which is really exciting. Um, I'm going to be making a full video. I've been collecting questions from you guys about this, and I'm going to make a full walkthrough video on Mexico and try to answer a lot of the questions specific to Mexico. If you have some more, please hit me in a message on YouTube, and I will try to include all those questions and answer those when we make that video here in the next 3 or 4 days. The video will probably be a week or two out from launching, but we're going to try to record it pretty soon while Mexico's still fresh in our mind. Let's see. Oh, thanks for the videos from Hostel Management. You are welcome. Thanks for watching the videos. I really appreciate it. And that goes for all you guys. I really appreciate your support. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate you coming along on this journey with us. It has been nothing shy of epic. This so far is proving to be the greatest road trip in the world. Not that I've done every road trip in the world, but that's what everyone calls the Pan American, and it's pretty great. So I think that's it for now. I'll try to do these updates a little more frequent if you guys like them. This could be an easy way for me just to touch base with you guys and give you a real-time update, because the videos are usually about 2 weeks to a month behind. I can shoot videos way faster than I can edit them, so they get a little behind time. But this might be a fun way to give you guys some real-time updates, and you don't have to wait for the video. But I guess that's it for now. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next time.